Hey Capricorn, welcome back to Peace and Carmen. I'm Carmen and welcome to your February tarot reading. I apologize for the delay, but we're here now and I have a bunch of good information for you. So if you're new here, welcome. I do monthly tarot readings. I also do personal readings, so if you're looking for that, check the description box below. This month, because it's February, the season of love, I thought we'd focus the reading, with the theme of love, but if I'm getting other messages through that are, then they're going to be said. So just be aware that the reading might not turn into a love reading. If there's other messages that seem to be of, more importance this month, that's going to come up, okay? I'm also going to give you herbs. So if you are an herbalist like me, you'll have plenty herbs to add into your month based on, the cards that you get and the spread that you have. All right? So without further ado, Capricorn, let's just jump into your February reading. If this reading resonates with you, maybe you'll consider subscribing. If it doesn't resonate for you, check out some of your other placements. This video is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. But like I said, if this one's not resonating with you, check some of your other placements because maybe, some other planets have a stronger pull on you this month. Okay, Capricorn? All right, so... wow, this Father Sims is super popular this month. And I will make sure I show you some of these cards as well. All right. So there is definitely some, collective energy in a lot of this for this month for sure. All right, here we go. That was the last card I was looking for. I just wanted to see the bottom of the deck. We have the Father of Knives in reverse, just so you know. All right, let's see. Okay. All right, Capricorn. So the first card out, we have the Son of Baskets. So for some of you, you will definitely be having some new love offers coming in. If you are looking to rekindle an old flame, that is definitely on the table, okay? But just know that if you do not want to rekindle this old flame, you do have other options that are about to be revealed to you. Give it some time, Capricorn. If you are just, wanting to be in a relationship right now and are getting impatient and so you're gonna settle for somebody that you've already had that didn't work out, you don't need to do that. Know that this person is definitely coming. You have them bones in reverse. So there will be some new information disclosed to you, some new people around you in your vicinity that they might, they might challenge you a little bit. They will help you grow. It'll be a great thing. So not all of your interactions with this person are going to be all fun and games, okay? There are definitely going to be some interactions where you're like, who is this person? They're definitely going to make you think more deeply about yourself and, about your life, which is really good. It's constructive for you, Capricorn. It's constructive for you. But sometimes those things can be a little challenging to hear, okay? We have the Two of Knives and we have the Nine of Sticks in reverse. So for some of us, we're definitely not going to want to listen to the criticism. But I do challenge you because I do think that the information that they're giving to you will be constructive. So if we, eat what they gave to us, digest it for a little bit, and come back to it, then maybe it won't feel as. Maybe you won't feel as guarded as originally. Okay. But we also have the Daughter of Baskets and the Railroad. So this energy is propelling us forward, okay? Whether that is in a new relationship or a new business venture. The information that we are getting, shocking, definitely shocking new information, but it's information that definitely revs us. It gets us in gear. It gets us motivated and ready to work and ready to, you know, do what we have to do to get the job done, whether romantically or, you know, actually in a career. So I don't think that we're going to have any problem taking a little bit of time for ourselves. I don't think that we're going to have any problem, you know, doing the nitty-gritty stuff, doing the hard stuff, and then, but rewarding yourself with something, you know, a nice cup of tea, okay? You know what I mean? A lot of you are going to be, you know, it's kind of tedious tasks that might have to get done. In a relationship, if you're in a relationship currently, there might be some things that it might not be fun to do in the relationship, but it's things that you know nurture the relationship. You know that by doing these things, your partner will be that much more happy and your relationship will blossom that much more. So you're definitely not afraid about putting in a little bit of work this month for your relationships. Absolutely not. And that is going to benefit you a lot, and it's going to benefit the relationship. We have Father Sims here, so some of us might be doing some ritualistic, you know, type of activities. Some of us, you know, might be performing rituals, might be doing spell work, and I will give you herbs like I promised for that, so just hold tight, those are coming. If you are doing some good rituals, I would recommend doing them outside of the home. Okay, that's just some random tidbit of information that I'm getting right now. You can do it, you know, close to your home, but I would do it outside of the home. So, just something to pay attention to. If you are doing any spell work, I would recommend doing some money spells. We have the Ace of Coins in reverse. So, you know, money could be a little bit slower this month, but I think that if we do some of that spell work, it's going to help bring that money in. I think that, you know, adding just a little bit of divinity into your money situation this month will end up panning out really successful for you, especially with this Ace of Coins underneath the railroad, okay? So I think that that's going to be super awesome. Definitely all for it if you are about that stuff, okay? Otherwise, you know, some people just prefer to pray. And I know some people don't want to pray for money and things like that. You certainly don't have to. You can just, you know, ask for support and that money will still come to you, okay? The universe knows what you need and they'll give it to you. So, that will be nice. I think some of you, I don't know if some of you do, what is it called? Where you, like tea, where you look at like the tea grounds at the bottom of the cup or the coffee grounds at the bottom of the cup. Some of you might be doing that and seeing some messages that way. Others of you will see messages just within your life, in your daily life, in the clouds, in, you know, the foods that you eat. I would also recommend giving some offerings this month to ancestors, to your guardian angels, your divine spirits. I think that they'll really appreciate that. They'll hear that and they will get back to you, okay? Other messages here. If you have a child, specifically a son, okay, you're very much, you are a huge influence on this child, okay? A huge influence. They are watching everything that you do, and they're taking all of the good stuff. So when they see that you're working hard, they're going to have no problem working hard themselves. The actions that you're doing now are really shaping this child for many years to come and into their adult life. So keep it up. Keep up that great, you know, you're a great role model, Capricorn. I see that. You're being an incredible role model to the youth and to, you know, young people around you. So that is beautiful. I think that they're seeing you do the work, take the time, but they're also seeing you take a little bit of time for yourself, which is also crucial, because I think that that's exactly the advice that you would give them is, you know, do your work hard, play hard as well. Take a little time for yourself. Take some time to rest. It's important, especially when you do have a lot of responsibility or a lot of things that you do have to get done. Okay. Excuse me. So, yeah, definitely fast moving energy this month, Capricorn. Very fast moving. If you are waiting for that new love to come in, you won't have to wait too long, okay? They're going to come very quickly. Also, as I said, that old person might return to you. I think at first it's going to put you off a little bit. You'll definitely be shocked by it. You have the choice now. You have the choice, Capricorn. You can experiment and try these new love offers, because there will be new love offers coming in. Or you can try again. You can try and reconcile the situation. You can try to put all that you have into this, and it will take all that you have, Capricorn. If you do want to reconcile the situation, it will take a lot of effort from the both of you. I do have a feeling that you might be willing to give more than the other person. So, be aware of that. That might, or it could be the other way around. Some of you might not feel like you can give as much as to anymore. That the other person might be feeling like they are giving a lot more and trying a lot more, because you're kind of done. It kind of feels like, you know, for some of you, the bridge has been burned. The perception that you originally had of them has now been tarnished by, you know, some of your experiences with each other. So, something to consider. And if you're not willing to give your all into the relationship, Capricorn, maybe that's a sign that moving on is a better option. Yeah, there's definitely going to be luck and prosperity given to you in very different forms. Okay, probably unexpected forms. So that's interesting. Take that for what it is. I'm not sure the different forms that might come from that, but I'm seeing a different type of form than what you typically are getting your money and financial things in. So be aware of that. So, herbs for you. I promised you that. So, if you are feeling like that propelling energy, that energy of moving forward, that energy of that fast pace, you know, and if you want things to go a little faster, maca, gonna be super great for you, as well as maypop, also very great for you. To kind of handle some of this, spitting here, to kind of handle some of this unexpected news that might come, or if you are feeling a little, you know, turned upside down by some new revelations that come up, or this new person who's coming back into your life and you're kind of like, I don't know. All right, Cardina Buckthorn is going to be very helpful for you. Having to get some of those tasks done, having that alone time for yourself, that baneberry is going to be good for you. If you are trying to nourish this past relationship and you are trying to do some divination practices or spiritual rituals, pea vine will be very great to add in that. If you're hoping to, you know, get back what you used to have with this other person and kind of alter that perception back to what it was, no promises it'll be successful. Okay, Capricorn, no promises, but baby's breath and pepper are going to be good for you. Okay, for your money spells, all right, to bring in some of the coin, to, you know, talk to those spirits and let them know that you are ready and accepting of their abundance. Pomegranate might be a good thing to add this month. All right, Capricorn. So, out of this other deck, we have the Seven of Cups in reverse that came out. So, like I said, lots of different options. We are going to have other opportunities open up for us. We're going to have a lot of new love offers. So we are certainly not tied to this past love. If you are not looking for a past, if you're not looking for the same thing again, you know, there you got options. But it does look like this past relationship is tempting, okay? It does seem like, you know, you've created a strong bond with each other, and even though, you know, even though you kind of have this perception of this person being a little bit of a snake, it's still very tempting. We also have the Emperor that came out. So I think that you're really taking charge of your life, all right? And so I think that this is a very good energy to be in while we're being tempted by, you know, offers that might not be as beneficial to us as we would like to admit. Although I do think that you admit it. You probably do. I think that you're aware of it. And I think that some of you, if you do end up going with this new romantic, or this old romantic partner, you probably won't tell anybody. It'll probably be something that you keep under wraps for a while. With the exception of a few, you know, of your closest people. Honestly, I just see a lot of passion between you guys, and I also see a lot of really good sexual chemistry, so that could also be why it's extremely tempting. Oop. All right. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah, so currently, Capricorn, I feel like you're really holding yourself accountable. I think that you know that nobody else is going to create the life that you want besides you. No one else can help you do that. You gotta do it, and you're doing it, okay? You're really taking charge. You're really taking accountability. You're taking authority. You're a great role model. So it's no surprise to me that, you know, especially younger people are really looking to you right now, because you're holding this Emperor energy. You're holding an energy that is saying, you know, follow me because I do know what I'm doing. I am an example for you to look up to, and I am someone that you can aspire to be like one day. You might not say that. You might not say that, Capricorn, but everyone's thinking it, okay? And it's good. I think that you're working at a very logical pace. I think you're not, although things are quickly moving in other areas, when it comes to business and finance, I do think that things are going to come in very, just at the perfect timing. You're making a nice, stable foundation for yourself. I also feel like this money, this unexpected money that's coming in this unexpected form, is also going to be something that is probably going to stay as a little cushion for you for a little bit, which is nice. You're going to have a nice little security blanket for a while, and that's going to be quite a stress relief for a lot of you. I think with that, with the financial aspect not being something that can cloud you this month, your perception is so clear. It's so on it. Yeah, your perception is clear, and that's why I feel like you know that this past relationship isn't the one. I think that you're going to be able to intuitively see which people are going to be very good for you and which people are not going to be good for you to have around this month. But the people who are not good for you are still going to tempt you. It's still going to be tempting. That could be energy that we're now getting out of. We're now, you know, no longer being you know, I'm seeing like a carrot in front of a horse. We're no longer kind of being dragged around by people that you know are toxic for you, that you know is just no good for you. You see beyond that first initial like sweetness that draws you in. You're seeing behind it, and I think that's why you're bringing in a lot of clarity and you're bringing in a lot of stability. Okay. All right. Some oracle cards to finish off your reading, Capricorn. Let's see. Here we go. They came right out for you. We have compassion. We have clear, cancel, and release. And we have sacred plan. Wow. So I think a couple zodiacs had sacred plan. It's so funny how these cards can come right back out for, you know, just a reminder that we're all just so connected in so many different ways that we can't even fathom, you know. These cards remind us of that. So, during this month, staying out of this Two of Knives, this, you know, Six of Sticks, you know, energy, or this Nine of Sticks, sorry, this Nine of Sticks energy in reverse. To stay out of that, I think compassion is going to be necessary. I think those are the, I think that is probably the one type of, you know, conscious effort that you can put in this month that will really change some perspectives around for you, Capricorn. Offering compassion to yourself as well, because I do see that you are working really hard this month on a lot of, you know, small little detailed things. It's little details for, you know, the bigger picture. But it's also things that you know will end up, you know, giving you a better life. So offering yourself some compassion, not getting too worked up if, you know, things don't go specifically as planned. And just being able to let go, and maybe let go of this energy that might be connecting you to this ex, or this, you know, this energy that clearly needs to be released because they are not helping you. Okay. I think that we can be really tough on ourselves too, as we are, you know, knowing that these people might not be good for us, but still kind of wanting to be around them and being attached to them in some way. I think that within itself can be really tough for us. Like, why do I keep doing this? I know that this is not good for me, and I keep going back. It's just some of that energy that's kind of, I just see a lot of energy locked up inside of your body from that. So being able to release that and having some compassion, knowing that, you know, some things are just karmic lessons. Some things you have to go through. So maybe back then it wasn't the time to let go, but I am seeing that now is the time to let go. Now is the time to release so you can go forward. Once you do release, you're gonna see hyper speed in love, hyper speed in a lot of different areas, a lot of different growth, a lot of growth happening for you, Capricorn. So it was destined. Don't be angry at yourself. Don't be mad at yourself. This was destined to go down, okay? Just know how beautiful and how strong you are, Capricorn, because you are, okay? So if this reading resonated with you, please subscribe. That helps me out. Like the video, comment down below. All those things just tell me somebody got something out of this video, which, you know, means the world to me. And I will see you in March. Click that notification bell because I don't have a specific time for when I upload, but they will come, okay? So click that notification bell so you can, you know, find out when those are posted, okay? All right, guys. I'll see you next month. Bye.